There's a place in Washington where the night feels older than the trees, older than the river, older than the people who think they know those woods. South on Highway 9, past Van Zandt, 5 miles to the Strand Road, a dead-end stretch of dirt that stops at the South Fork of the Nooksack River. If you've ever been there, you know the feeling. The way the air changes, the way the silence thickens, the way the forest seems to lean in just a little too close. In the summer of 1972, 2 boys, barely 8th graders, were dropped off there for a weekend of fishing, Friday to Sunday. No adults, just the river, the fire, and the kind of freedom parents don't give anymore, unfortunately. They set up camp 50 feet from the water, pocket knives in the sand besides their sleeping bags, a fire burning down to embers, a full moon bright enough to carve shadows into the earth. And sometimes, around 3 in the morning, the world changes. One of the boys woke up first, not from a dream, not from a sound he could name, just that instinct, that ancient alarm that rings in your bones before your mind catches up. He opened his eyes, and there, 20 feet away, on the other side of a small fence, something stood in perfect silhouette against the moon. Broad shoulders, no neck, a slopping forehead, a shape too big to be a man, too upright to be a bear, too still to be anything natural. It wasn't standing tall, it was crouched, one knee down, leaning forward, as if studying the boys where they lay. And then it made a sound. A long, slow hiss. Hiss. It stopped, waited, did it again. Hiss. 5, maybe 6 times, each one long enough to freeze the blood in their veins. The boy didn't move, couldn't move. His cousin slept beside him, breathing slow and steady, completely unaware, ironically at peace. The creature rocked gently from side to side, like it was trying to catch their scent, or adjust its view, or decide something. The moon carved every detail into the air. The bulk of its torso, the slope of its head, the impossible width of its shoulders. 3 to 5 minutes passed, or maybe it was a lifetime. Then, without a sound, the creature pivoted its entire body to the right, not turning its head, not shifting its weight, pivoting, as if its whole frame moved in one single fluid motion. And it was gone. No footsteps, no branches snapping, no retreating rustle. Just gone. The boy lay frozen until morning, muscles locked so tight he cramped from fear. He didn't sleep. He barely breathed. But the night wasn't finished. From across the river, from the dark tree line on the far bank, came a new sound. Click, Click, click. Rocks struck together rapidly, 3 to 5 times like a signal. Then again farther away, then again even farther, as if something was moving upriver, communicating, leaving. When dawn finally came, the boys searched for tracks. Nothing. The ground was too hard, too dry. Whatever had been there left no trace, except the memory, except the certainty, except the way the hair still rides on the back of his neck when he tells the story nearly 30 years later. He knows what he saw. It wasn't a man, it wasn't a bear, and it wasn't someone trying to scare 2 kids in the middle of the night. It was something else, something that moved without sound, something that watched without blinking, something that hissed like it was tasting the air. And if you ever find yourself at the end of the Strand Road, standing by the South Fork of the Nooksack River under a full moon, listen. The forest there remembers things. And sometimes, if the night is quiet enough, you might hear it too. That long, slow hiss from somewhere just beyond the fence line.